The uprising in Syria has heightened emotions here in Montreal.
A violent brawl broke out over the weekend in a Huntsic-Cartierville. It was a heated exchange between pro-Assad protesters and anti-Assad protesters. And Camille, a group of young men who oppose the Syrian regime say they were badly attacked.
Exactly, Paul. One of the teens we spoke to today suffered a severe stab wound to his back. He had to get 18 stitches. Now, these young people say they were on their way home from an anti-Assad rally downtown on Saturday. They got off at a bus stop at the corner of Acadie Boulevard and George Gill. That's where they encountered a separate demonstration with about 100 protesters who support the Assad regime. The fact that one of the young men held an independence flag seemed to annoy some of the people at the park. That's where things got violent. This all comes as the uprising in Syria only gets worse, with pro-government and anti-government groups facing off. Earlier, we had a chance to speak with the victim who was stabbed, although he didn't want to be identified, as well as a teen from the other group.
My friend showed to the pro-Assad the liberty flag, the revolutionary flag, and they all came to the bus stop, and we were attacked.
They started by coming, throwing their flags and screaming on us, and then we told them just to leave the place. We don't want to fight. And then they started to continue.
Meanwhile, the Syrian Canadian Society denounces the act of violence. They believe this shouldn't be happening in Canada.
It's completely unacceptable, and the sad part is that it's exactly mirroring the behavior in Syria. They need to know that we are in Montreal, we are in Canada.
For now, Montreal police say they are working with a few suspect descriptions, and a full investigation has been launched.
All right, thank you very much, Camille. Camille Ross on a Syrian protest that got out of hand in Montreal.